Hey drummers, it's my birthday today, so I thought what better way to celebrate than to offer you guys a 25% discount on online membership over at the website, as well as showing you my top 9 greatest drum beats from one of my favourite drummers of all time, John Bonham. Let's check it out. So this first groove I want to show you is from the song Good Times, Bad Times. It occurs at 29 seconds, this 4-bar phrase, includes the cool cowbell section, but also those wonderfully famous John Bonham bass drum foot triplets, where he's able to play a group of 3, 1 note with the right hand, in this case on the cowbell, and then 2 notes with the bass drum. And John Bonham was able to play those very, very smoothly at a fast speed and lots in a row. And we're going to see that in the first bar. The other bars we have just the basic grooves with some offbeat bass drums. And then look out for this part where he plays these 2 toms at the end. We get 4 and. So I've got to play it like that. You'll probably have to play it the same way because the cowbell is played at the same time as those 2 toms. If you don't want to include the cowbell, then you could just play like that and don't worry about it too much. But on the recording I heard the cowbell going on 4 and, so I've included it. So let me just play the full 4-bar pattern for you slowly. 1 and 2 and ta ta 3 ta ta and ta ta 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and 1 and 2 E a 3 E and a 4 E a 1 and 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and 1. And let's hear it up to speed. So this next groove is an absolute blast to play. It's from the Crunge, and it's one of the examples of Led Zeppelin playing in an odd time signature, in this case 9/8. So there's 9 eighth notes in the bar. And this is not only tricky to play, but also quite tricky to explain because of the weird counting. The key part is this weird open bark hi-hat thing. It's not weird, it's just really cool and quick, followed by 2 ghost notes and then 2 bass drum notes. So starting from beat 8 of the first bar, we get... That's the key tricky part to be able to play up to speed and to play it smoothly. So notice how Bonham actually plays the main groove, which is the second bar, but he starts the song, just to throw your ears off even more, on beat 5 halfway through. But when it starts to loop, it start to make sense. So let me just play the 2 bars for you, then you'll see I'll loop the second bar round and round. So weird one, but lots and lots of fun. Here's it up to speed. No list would be complete without the Immigrant Song. The main drum beat for that, he's playing on slightly open hi-hats. I'm going to play them closed. And let me just play it for you slowly. It's actually just half a bar repeated. Very simple, but tricky to play up speed. But then Bonham with his bass drum foot, you know him, he was able to play this stuff really, really well. So slowly, 1 and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1 and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1. And up to speed. So for When the Levee Breaks, this has been talked about many, many times online by lots of drum teachers and by the studio guy who recorded it. I believe there's a YouTube video somewhere online where they talk about how they actually recorded it in a hallway. So I'm aware that what I'm actually about to show you isn't what John Bonham actually played. The key part here is the 2 bass drums at the beginning. He doesn't play 2 bass drum notes, it's actually an echoed bass drum. Do, do, da, do, 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 da. He does play the 2 bass drum notes on the and the of 3 though. So in order to replicate that echo, because it won't sound, I don't think, like the recording unless, if you play it live for example, unless you play those 2 bass drum notes, and I wanted to make it sound like the recording. So we're going to play those 2 bass drum notes at the beginning. Slowly, the groove with the ghost notes after the snare drum backbeats sounds like this. And one more time. And then, of course, the groove maestro himself up to speed. Okay, so let's take a look at the intro from Rock and Roll. Not technically a drum beat, more of a intro drum fill, but it's so iconic and interesting to talk about as well because of the weird way the accents move about the bars, and also where Bonham actually feels beat 1. He comes in with these 3 notes, and we're playing the open hi-hat and snare drum, almost playing ghost notes on the snare drum, but don't worry too much about making them quiet. It's really just getting these accents in the right place. We play and 4 and, so it actually comes in on the and of beat 3, and then the next accent, you can see on the second bar there, is actually beat 1. That's where beat 1 really is. So let me just play it slowly for you. We get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. So you can hear the accents darting all over the place. Let me play it up to speed for you. Possibly my favourite groove of all time, Fall in the Rain. Really difficult to make it sound sweet on the electric drum kit with this hi-hat in particular, as you're probably about to hear. It doesn't close particularly crisp. On a nice real acoustic hi-hat like Bonham had, it just sounds amazing. You really want to get that accent on the upbeat of beat 1 with the bass drum to really snap out of the groove, to really make it bark. So we've got this half-time drum beat. Without the ghost notes, we get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I'm counting swung 8th notes, we're playing in triplets. Then we add in the hi-hat bark and the ghost notes, and we get and here's my best John Bonham impression. So the next group, Whole Lot of Love. I've chosen one bar from 50 seconds into the song because I was able to hear what the ghost notes were doing. And it's debatable whether Bonham was actually playing these ghost notes all the same every single time, and whether he's playing them in the places that I think he's playing them. But this is what I think is occurring. It's quite hard to read it off the page initially, but once you get your ghost notes settled in and lining up with the bass drums, it starts to feel, I think, relatively comfortable. So we've got this snare drum backbeat on beat 2, and then this forced backbeat on the and of beat 4 with these little bass drums falling in between the hi-hats, pushing into it. So without the ghost notes, the basic pattern is 1, 2, 3, 4, E, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, E, and then with the ghost notes, it's quite hard to play this smoothly at a slow speed, that's my excuse. I accidentally played a ghost note there on the of 3. He might be putting some ghost notes there if you listen carefully. Sometimes I think he might be playing the ghost notes still in between the hi-hats over those 2 bass drum offbeats. Anyway, a few more times. lots of fun and up to speed. So if you're interested, I've got a load of Led Zeppelin lessons up on the website already, including at least a few full video song lessons where I teach you a song from start to finish, get the fully transcribed PDF drum chart, as well as a load of other free little videos teaching some of Bonham's greatest beats and fills. And I'm sure I'll be doing a top fill lesson at some point in the future for Bonham. So this next one is Black Dog. We're playing up on the ride cymbal, the bell. And it's interesting because we get this workout with the left hand where it's got to play from the snare to the high tom relatively quickly, 2E and 4E. And then also we miss the bass drum on beat 1. We get this kind of offbeat start to the groove. So slowly the 2 bars sound like this. 1 and 2E and 3 and 4E and 1 and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1 and 2E and 3 and 4E and 1 and 2E and 3E and 4E and So lots of weird offbeat stuff there going on. Where's beat 1? Who knows? Anyway, here's Up to Speed. The last groove for Achilles' Last Stand really starts to kick in at 46 seconds. And it's included not because of its complexity, but because of the tempo, 145 BPM going by. And Bonham's able to play these lovely little double kicks, obviously with the 1 foot, in interesting places. I've seen a lot of people online play this, and they tend to play too many of these double kicks going on. And if you listen to the recording carefully, he only really plays it in the first bar on the and the of beat 3. And we get this lovely little open hi-hat on the and of 2. So slowly the bar is 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4E, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4E, and Up to Speed. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Don't forget to take advantage of the 25% discount. I'll probably have it open for the whole of the weekend, so you've got probably until Sunday evening, midnight, to take advantage of that. You can download the free PDF from the website. Again, the link's beneath the video. And I just wanted to let you know that I really enjoy these little lessons where I show you my favourite drummers, favourite beats, and I'm sure I'll be doing drum fills in the future. I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you want to let me know, leave some comments below, give it a thumbs up, all the good stuff. And until our next drum lesson together, toodle pip and happy drumming to you. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. And you can watch my other free drum lessons by clicking the links on the screen now. Alternatively, if you want to learn how to play literally hundreds of famous and popular songs in full, from start to finish, and including the fully transcribed sheet music, then check out my website drumstheword.com for further details. Thanks for watching.